Okay, today's plan is this boat has been sitting in my driveway for like 3 or 4 months now, and it needs out of here. My driveway isn't that big, so but he also wants the old engine with the boat, so we're gonna have to try to figure out how to get that in there. I got a forklift, access to a forklift, so not that big of a deal, but there isn't that much room in there, so. I'll get the cover off of the boat and then try to fit the engine inside of it, because there's already an engine in there that they thought was a good working engine, and after working on it, it's not a good engine at all. So he's going to take the boat back with him and figure out what to do with it from there. The weirdest thing with that truck is when you put it in park, the AC turns off, and then you put it in drive and the AC comes back on. Makes no sense. I'm trying to fit the engine and the pallet in the boat. Very interesting. Put the forklift away, and then we're going to take this to the storage yard, and then I have to grab one of my boats so we can pull the engine out drive, and sell them. So yeah, we'll see you at the storage yard. Okay, we're here, storage yard. My other boats are over there. But we're going to be taking this one back with us. More than I wanted to pay, but it had a good engine in it and a good outdrive, so that's kind of my thing now on the side. Then the boats really don't mean anything to me, but this one did come with a title, so that helps. But they're all pretty rough, and I take them with no titles or titles, it doesn't matter. But I do like to take parts off for them. Like this one's got a spare tire mount that I need to use for my boat trailer. And there's a couple other goodies on there. So we'll get this other one unhooked and hook up to this one. Don't work at all on this boat, on the trailer. Nice top on it though. Maybe. We'll rip the engine out of this thing, take the outdrive off, and that'll be the end of this one. Then we'll bring it right back out here and I'll post it for sale. Got a good trailer. Free boat. All right, we made it back to my house where the other one was sitting. And then this one will go to the knife tomorrow or the next day. It is a Friday right now. And we're going to pull the engine out. And perhaps take the outdrive off as well. Assuming it's still in good shape. This has sat in the sun for quite some time. Feels good. But what we're really after is that bad boy right there. All right, we're gonna hook up to this thing, pull it down there where I can have access to a forklift. We're gonna get the engine out of it and the outdrive off of it, and then that'll be it. Then I'll sell that and then move on to the next boat. I'm gonna start with getting everything out of the way that we need so we can get enough room. Let's take the top and just flip it up like that. Take the engine cover and just give it a yeet. And now we have full access to the engine. This is actually gonna be one of the easier pulls. You guys see me do it a couple times on the channel now, but you have 2 bolts down here, one there, one there. You have 2 bolts in the front, one there and one there. Throttle linkage, take it off there, pull it off the carb. Your shift linkage for your gear shift, 2 bolts there, flop that off. Fuel hose right down there, pull that off. Loosen up your exhaust clamp there, grab a chain, and yank it out. So let's get to it. Well, after that phone call, I gotta really hurry now. So what we did, got those bolts out, got the 2 front ones out, got the connectors and stuff off the front of it, just flop those to the side. This water tube, I'm gonna try getting it off because I literally can never get it off there. I just end up cutting it. Cut the fuel line. Battery cables are unhooked, negative, positive. And now we're gonna hook onto this thing with a chain here and there and lift it up out of here. Okay, we got it all hooked up here. Hook in the back, hook in the front. And we're gonna slightly pick up on it and see what she tells us. It's gonna try to twist. I actually need another chain, but it is what it is. It's stuck on the outdrive shaft. Give me it. This is what I mean about the outdrive shaft. It's just splined. So if you can get it to go forward some, get out of them splines, then we'll have it. I might be able to pull on it even and get it up out of there, but I only got one hand and I'm on my tripod right now. So there, just a couple wiggles of my hand. Now we got it out, kinda. There she comes. And don't worry about the grounds or anything else. They'll rip loose with the forklift. And there you have it. The engine's out. All right, now we have the engine in the back of my truck. Peep the engine and all the other junk that's in there. We're gonna work on getting the outdrive off. Now, it's pretty simple for the most part. So you'll have to remove the trim cylinders here. You can remove them just up here. These caps just pop off or screw off, one of the two. Yeah, these ones screw off. There's your bolt. 3 bolts on this side, 3 bolts on the other side. Bolt here, bolt on the other side is actually a through bolt, so the whole thing is a bolt, but you just take the nut off one side, pop it through. Outdrive will drop down, take your bolts off there, and then we'll struggle getting the outdrive off. Let's do that. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is get these trim cylinders off. Well, I got disconnected. This should be 3/4. Put this in the spare parts bin. Now you want to lift up on it a little bit. Get your hammer. Get your pry bar. Stick between the trim cylinder and the outdrive. side. Right now it's stuck in the bushings. Helps if you put a jack under the outdrive. Or it'll just go down on its own, because we'll let the pressure off that one. Really stuck in those bushings. And there we go. Yeah, when we pulled the motor out, it cocked the shaft a little bit and the gimbal bearing. So you want to make sure that's straight. Take your pry bar and just ever so slightly nudge it, and it will pop. There you have it, folks. That's the main things I wanted to get off, was the outdrive and the engine. I have sold the trim cylinders before. I think they bring in like $100. The transom plate, which the outdrive bolts to and bolts to the boat, that's another 150, 200 bucks. But I'm only focused on the outdrive and the engine. The rest of the stuff, they can just go. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a little different this time, the way that I did the filming, but hopefully you guys enjoyed that. But that's it. That's all for now. That's what I've been doing on my side hustle. So get these things sold and go buy another one. Actually, I've got two to pick up that are an hour and a half southeast of me. Two more boats. They both have titles, both have 4 cylinders, both have outdrives. So he wants $1,000 for both. Not a bad deal. So I'm gonna pick those up this weekend probably, and keep doing this. So hopefully you guys liked the video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like it. If you don't like it, don't subscribe. It's up to you, really. That's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.